My name is Happy Olal, the National Convener, Social Justice Centers Working Group. Social Justice Centers Working Group is a network of social justice centers across the country. A social justice center is a community-based, community-led, community-owned organization that advocates for human rights and social justice at the community level. So when we come together, we formulate the Social Justice Centers Working Group, now to jointly advocate for human rights and social justice. Our work involves speaking out whenever there is a violation. So we usually encourage community members to speak out whenever there is a case of gender-based violence, whenever there is a case of police brutality, whenever there is an injustice. So freedom of expression is our main pillar, because if you don't have that freedom, there's no way you can speak out. And our work also involves speaking the truth. And speaking the truth can be very uncomfortable. So most of the time, we encourage people to speak the truth, however uncomfortable it is. So the freedom of expression is the reason why we do this work, so that people can not stay put while they are being violated. So that's why we use freedom of expression as one of our key pillars of activism and advocacy. Article 19 has been a great partner. We've worked with them in so many fronts. We had a campaign dubbed Free to Protest, which we are doing jointly with them, with other partners. And that campaign really helped communities know that protest is not criminalized. Before people thought that protest was a criminal activity. With that campaign, we were able to educate communities, especially young people, that protest is a constitutional right under Article 37 of the Constitution of Kenya. And right now, I can say we are enjoying the fruits. When you look at the country right now, protest is the main thing. Young people have taken it up, and they are expressing themselves freely without fear or favor. Apart from that, we worked a lot with Article 19 on digital rights. There's a time, I think 2 years ago, when we woke up one day and all our Twitter accounts had been blocked. And with the help from Article 19, we were able to regain them back. So we've had so many trainings with Article 19. So they have been a key ally, a dependable partner in the cause of our work at the grassroots level. First, I want to congratulate Article 19 on the launch of their new strategic plan. And my view is first to continue the good work they've been doing in promoting rights, in promoting freedoms, freedom of expression, freedom of protest, digital rights, in helping communities to learn about their rights, in supporting grassroots activists. And what I will urge them as a recommendation is to reach out more to the grassroots communities across the region. Kenya might be doing well because we have a very strong constitution, but when you look at our neighbors, you go to Tanzania, you go to Uganda, you go to Rwanda, Burundi, you can see that they are trying, they are still struggling to get to the level where we are at. So if we can find a way to strengthen communities and strengthen grassroots organizations in those other regions, I'm not saying we forget about Kenya, but as we continue empowering Kenyan activists, let's also remember the region is still struggling with the rights, human rights, freedoms of expression, association. There is still a lot to be done within the region. And also just trying to bring activists together so that they can exchange ideas, they can learn from each other is also very, very key. That is also a recommendation. And another one is also an issue of women. Women are still struggling within the region on even accessing things like digital rights. Women are more bullied online. So we also need a special focus on women, human rights defenders, and women activists, so that we put in more effort so that they can also be able to grow with the rest of the region.